We got a message yesterday, and I'm going to read it to you. Okay, it says the following. I went on a dating site about 5 weeks ago. You think it's a good match until the dick pics start arriving. Not all men, but some that have messaged me have done this, and maybe women do it, I don't know. My question is there anyone actually out there that's genuinely looking to date and maybe a relationship, or is it all just about sex? I'm single over 6 years, and I've not had a one-night stand, and nor will I. I've a bit more respect for myself than that. I'm just gone 48. I just wanted to meet a genuine guy. Why is it impossible for me? Now, the lady who sent us that message is a lady called Linda, and Linda joins us on the line. Linda, good morning, and welcome to Opinions Matter.
Good morning, Adrian. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you, Linda. Thank you for the message, firstly. Why so annoyed? Why, or how often is this happening?
Okay. I joined that app about six weeks ago. You think because there's no one in my area that I'd be attracted to. Mm-hmm. So I went on this app to see, would I meet a man? It starts off great. The conversation is great. You get on well with them. And the next thing is, do you want to see a picture of me? I say, yeah, sure, why not? And then there's a big, what will I say, is the word rooster in the zip of a panty. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much, but, I've seen them. I know what they look like.
Sorry, you can say whatever you want, by the way. You can be as graphic as you want.
This chap sent me one with the zip of his trousers down, sitting behind a desk, and he had a cock on him. You'd be looking for a fortnight. I don't know if it was photoshopped or what the story was, but he wasn't the first one. But is there no one actually out there that wants to hold someone's hand, go for a coffee, go for a walk?
But to be honest with you, I think they want you to hold something else, Lindsay.
Well, obviously, that's why they're
sending
the photographs.
I obviously know that, but I ain't holding that yet, Jeremy.
And are they sending you? This is a topic that's very close to my heart.
Really?
Not penises. No, but I have so many female friends that are on dating sites, and in the last couple of years, they've had the exact same problem as you, where they meet someone online and they get this connection, they swipe and they match and all that. And then the first photograph that the fella sends is a photograph of his dick. And I have to be honest with you, I've never understood it, because the penis, and this is coming from a man, the penis is the most disgusting part of the male anatomy. I mean, you'd be better off sending a photograph of your big toe, to be honest with you. Women do not want to receive these pictures. Sure they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't, Adrian.
Well, I don't know about other women. I can't speak for other women. I'm on about women my age. Now, that's all right to show me in a few months down the line if you get your date and everything's going grand. But to send me a pair of saggy balls and a big cock after 3 lines of text messages is something on. I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, someone just sent in a message and he says, receiving a dick pic from a guy on social media is like a cat bringing me a dead mouse to the house. I can see you're proud, but I'm not touching it. And it's right. That's exactly it. And I don't get why men do this. I don't get what they hope to achieve by doing it. Because, to be honest with you, okay, there's 2 reasons here. Dicks are disgusting looking. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're not the most pleasant looking.
They're disgusting. Number 2, no woman in the history of this earth is turned on or attracted to a penis.
Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true.
No, it is true.
It's not.
It is true. It is true. And number 3...
Well, speaking personally, I've seen the dick pic, 3 or 4 of them. Mm-hmm. And I liked the chap up until these dick pics come in, and then it was no-go. I don't want to see that, not yet. I kind of want to date, see where it'll go from there. And then maybe I don't even have to see the picture. I can see the real bloody rooster. I mean...
By the way, you're not going to get a second date if you call his penis a rooster. By the way, that's not going to go. And have any of the pictures?
Well, what do I say, cock?
Well, yeah. Have any of the pictures done anything for you? Have you looked at any of them and gone, "Oh, yeah, I'd love
to get my hands on that"?
Yeah.
No, I did not. No, Jesus, no. It's a dating app. It's a date, not. If I want to look at that, I can look at porno.
I'd love to find out. I'd love to find out how big a problem this is. If you are a woman or a bloke, who uses dating apps. Have you also received regular dick pics, and have you a pain in your face with them? 085.
Not literally,
Not
by the way.
literally,
Yeah.
The pain in the face is for down the line, Adrian.
Jesus. Okay, I'm embarrassed now.
085 825 2626 is our WhatsApp number. If you've been affected by the issues being discussed.
I've never seen you so embarrassed, Adrian, for God's sake.
Yeah, if you've been affected by these issues, send us a WhatsApp right now to 085 825 2626. 085 825 2626.
Yeah, because a lot of women listening at the moment, all joking aside, this is a serious issue. A lot of you listening at the moment are on dating apps. Have you, I want to find out how common this is, have you ever received a dick pic from somebody that you matched on social media? Or is Linda one of the few? Or does it happen to every woman?
Now, Linda, you're there still? Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I've heard from many people that this is a very common occurrence, and they literally have a pain in their face, and it makes... Is it... I'm just wondering what dating app you're actually on.
I'm on 3. I'm on Plenty of Fish, I'm on Badoo, and I'm on Tinder.
Okay.
But they're all the same. It's all... At the end of the day, when you finish texting, it could be a week of texting. He might seem lovely, and then all of a sudden, it's the dick pic. One fella said to me, "Do you want to see the top half of me?" I said, "But I can see it already on your picture." He was lying on his sofa, and I swear to Jesus, all you could see was his stomach, because you couldn't even see his head. And what the fuck was that about?
And Linda, what do they say when they send a photograph of their member? Can we call it a member? Can we? Yeah.
Remember, yeah.
What do they say when they see a photograph of that?
What do you think of this? Does this turn you on? What colour is your knickers? Do you know what I mean?
Well, what colour is your knickers is a fair question, isn't it?
Is it? When you're...
Although it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? What does it matter what colour her knickers are?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what colour. If you wear no knickers, like, you don't want to see that sprawled all over the couch. Not after a couple of text messages.
Okay, well, you're not alone, and I'm sure you know this yourself. You're not alone in terms of getting these pictures, because an awful lot of other women, we're getting loads of messages from a load of our listeners who are getting the exact same. They're fed up getting dick pics. Have you cracked it with anybody in terms of actually... getting a relationship going with somebody without going down that road? No. I'm finding it impossible. There's not one that has texted me without sending a dick pic. But why send them? I said it on the profile that I'm on. I have respect for myself. I wouldn't be doing one night stands, date and see how things go, see would it progress. But that's when either people get turned off by that because they want the ride, or else it's, I wasn't attracted to their dick. I know what one looks like. I'm not blind, but I don't want to see it. If it's a genuine fella that's texting me, that's fair enough. But there is no one genuine out there yet. You literally have met nobody genuine that you have gone and met. How long are you on these dating sites?
I'm only on them a few weeks.
Right. So you're very disillusioned. You're very disillusioned already.
It's an understatement. I'm not off them. I'm still... You get a text here and there, but like then you're wondering, when is this big picture going to arrive of this big dick? And then it'll be all over for me, because then I block them. I don't want to know.
Okay.
You're a cock blocker. That's literally what she is.
I'm a cock blocker. I am, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know me for being a cock blocker.
Stay there for 1 second and let me bring in some more calls on this. If you want to get involved in this conversation, the number is 085 825 2626. 085 825 2626 if you want to get involved in this conversation.
Isn't she brilliant, by the way? She sounds like No, I'm looking at a photograph of her as well. And
what are you creeping on her for?
No, she sent us a photograph of her profile.
Right.
And she's a very attractive woman, isn't she?
Yeah.
I don't know, are you allowed to say that? Is that okay?
Thanks, lad.
Yeah, but
that's okay
as long as you don't send her photographs.
Of me dick?
Yeah.
No, I won't be.
Come on, Jeremy, so everyone else did.
Well, no, I have an issue about that. I once sent my wife a photograph of my dick, and I sent it to the wrong person.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
That's a story for another day. But you sound like you said you should be in a relationship, and you should be able to. You should be able to find a man who will actually wants to get to know you.
I'd love to be in a relationship with someone. I'd love to be dating someone. Like, I have a sense of humour. I'm funny.
Oh, you're brilliant, yeah.
I'm not going to date a carrot stick with no personality. Someone that's up for a bit of crack and a bit of fun. And I don't mean showing me his dick and swinging around the sitting room. I'm just a bit of fun.
Here, well, now if you can swing it around the sitting room, you should probably go on a date with him, because that sounds fairly impressive.
I'd be probably honest.
I just got a message from one of our viewers who said the following: I get dick pics all the time, and I love it.
Oh,
now that's a woman.
That's
I'm
brilliant.
not going. Yeah,
Breed, yeah.
And she says she loves it. She loves getting these photographs. Now, are you out of kilter here? Are you the one who's got the issue?
Me? No, I don't have the issue. I have respect for myself. I haven't been in a relationship in 6.5 years. I don't want a one night stand. I'm not interested in that. I would just love to meet someone that just wants to date. Go for a bag of chips. Go to the park. Go for a coffee. Hold my hand. Then get to that stage. Eventually.
Jeez, that's lovely to hear that,
women,
isn't it?
If they want to do that, that's fair enough. But
okay, but it's not you. Okay, well, let's bring in another caller on this. And this is Katie. Good morning, Katie. You're on Opinions Matter. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Very good, thanks, Katie.
You've gotten them before, have you, the dick pics?
Oh, yeah, we all have.
Jeez, don't sound enthusiastic about it, whatever you do.
No, I won't at all.
Oh.
Okay, so you can completely relate. You can completely relate to what Linda is saying. Have you managed to meet a decent bloke before the dick pics start arriving?
No.
No, literally no. You have not met a decent bloke before you're in the exact same situation, that you think everything's going okay. You're starting to communicate with each other, and then out of nowhere come the dick pics.
Yeah, I did meet one guy that on one of these apps, and it turned into, well, if you want to say it, turned into a relationship, turned into a very, very, very abusive relationship.
Oh my God. Right, okay.
That's obviously a big no-no.
I'd love to find out, though. Obviously, lots of people are on these dating sites. They're very popular. They're the way people meet in 2021. But I'm just wondering, does anybody actually achieve anything, or do you all end up disappointed with the sort of photographs that you end up being sent?
Well, look, I'll tell you a story, and I'm not doing myself any favours telling this story. It's not exactly a story I am proud of. But a few years ago, I was talking to this online through an app, talking to this guy online for about somewhere between 4 and 6 months. So, decent amount of time. Thought I was like getting to know him. We went on one date. That was fine. Just a normal in the pub date.
Yeah.
And then a while, he didn't live close to me, so it wasn't exactly easy to meet up on a regular basis. We went on the second date then a while later, and I made the stupid decision to go a bit further than I probably should have on the second date.
Right.
And I fell pregnant. Yeah.
Right.
So I told him we had arranged a date, and he pulled out of the date at the last minute, so I had to tell him over the phone, which wasn't ideal. And I said, look, what do you want to do? And he says, I don't want to know.
Oh.
And I haven't heard from him since, and she's 5.5 now.
Right. If that's
so
not,
that's
if
the kind of men that are out there.
Yeah. Now, thankfully, Linda, you haven't met a man like that yet, have you?
No, I have not. No.
Oh,
but that's not a man, by the way. That's not a man.
That isn't a man. I
Let's
agree
not call him
wholeheartedly. Right. Okay. So, have you given up on dating apps, Katie?
I have given up on dating, full stop.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
And Linda, you're only at it a
I'm
couple.
not giving up because I have only started, but I mean, there has to be somebody who just wants dating and a relationship without the dick pics.
Can you put on your profile? I'm not on dating sites. Can you put on your profile no dick pics, please? Is that possible to do?
Well,
We do, but it doesn't make any odds.
But what
We
do you
do.
do? I'm trying to get. We're two men here, okay, and we cannot get inside the head of this. We can't, if you pardon the pun. We can't. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to say something else now that's not going to make me popular. All the decent, good guys out there, especially in our age group, myself and Linda, they're either married or gay.
I don't believe that.
They're
That's
either
true.
married or gay.
Yeah.
No, there's plenty of men there who are
Gay men are the most gorgeous, down-to-earth guys ever.
Sorry,
I
go on.
don't think they're married. Half of them are married or gay. I can't say that. That's not fair to say. I think there genuinely is nice guys out there. It's just a matter of finding one.
I think as well. I think deep down women don't want nice guys as well. They say they want nice guys, but I don't think women like a bit of danger in a man, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
085 825
Coming
2626.
in the door, Jeremy, with his dick in his hand and
You're obsessed. You're obsessed with penises. You really are.
Yeah, but
It's just what
she's been bombarded with them.
So to speak, yeah.
And she's not the only one. Anyway, thanks very much, Linda. I really appreciate you raising this with us. If you'll excuse the pun. Excuse that pun as well.
What pun?
Raising it with us.
No. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Oh, yeah, I brought it up all right.
Linda, we're going to stay in contact with you because we could talk to you all day. You're literally...
All right, fair enough, lads.
You
That's
are
no
a
problem.
lovely, lovely person. And I don't mean this to sound patronising or condescending, but you deserve a man who's going to treat you like a lady because you are a lady. I just don't think... I don't think those apps are the place to go. I think...
And that was actually my final question to you, Linda. Dating apps obviously are the new way of meeting people, but now that life is starting to get back to some sort of normality, that we can go out and about. I was in town myself last night, had a couple of pints, very pleasant atmosphere and everything else. Got meeting and talking to people, to human beings. Is that not an option for you to get out and actually meet people?
It is an option for me, but because of lockdown and I haven't got my job and the whole lot, I went to the dating app. But I might just start to see outside the box and go out and see what's out there. Someone I can meet face to face, and maybe build something from there.
Okay, but it hasn't happened yet.
No, it hasn't happened yet. But look, all I can do is try. There has to be genuine fellas out there. There is somewhere.
A lot of messages, actually. I'm just reading some of the messages on our Facebook page. Some saying all you meet on dating sites are absolute pricks, but another message there saying I met my fella and we struck up a relationship without a dick pic in sight.
Yeah, but that wasn't unfortunately me.
No, it appears not.
I just got a text message from a friend of mine who is on all the different she's in her 30s and she's on all these apps, and she says interesting you're talking about this. I got sent a dick pic last week from a fella who seemed really nice at the start, genuine guy, wanted to meet me, sent me a dick pic. I never asked for it. The thing looked like a bloody cauliflower.
Well, you want to see the sack of spuds on the end of your man's brick that he sent me. It looked like it was a deflated balloon. It was the spuds.
Oh, they all look like deflated balloons.
That's disgusting.
No, but this was now over deflated here.
All right, Linda, you've like I said, you've raised an important issue, and it's something that it's something that an awful lot of women are experiencing as well. Thanks very much indeed for contacting us here on Opinions Matter.
And I know we're joking about it and all that, and there's aspects of it that are funny and all that, but it's not acceptable. And I'm going to sound a bit woke here, but it's not acceptable in this day and age. It was never acceptable for a man to send an unsolicited
well, it wasn't acceptable in the 80s, for example.
But you couldn't. No, it wasn't acceptable at the time.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it. How could you send a dick pic in the 80s?
Well, take a photograph, get it printed out in the shop, and then...
What, go to 1 hour photo? Here's me dick pics. Can you know? But it's not acceptable. I mean, you wouldn't, if you met somebody in Copperface Jacks on an average Saturday night, yeah, you wouldn't whip out your lad to her without even introducing. Well, some people probably would, but you wouldn't. Sure, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. So it shouldn't be acceptable.
Men who do this, you embarrass us. You bring shame upon our gender, don't they?
085-825-2626 is our WhatsApp number.
Now, Suze has actually left dating media sites because of this.
Really? You've literally packed it in?
I did indeed. Packed it in about 2 years ago. Just had enough of it.
And was it for this reason?
Absolutely, yeah. It's just men after the one thing, you know. And I had on my profile, I'm not into one night stands, I'm not into being flung, don't want to fling, don't want anything, you know, looking to date and whatever happens after that. But no, all you get is dick pics.
And I'm curious, like, where are people actually meeting and striking up good relationships if it's not on dating sites? And
in work,
or are the
in work? A lot of people meet in work.
No, or are the relationships that are meeting online couples that where she accepted the dick pics? Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? That is it possible to develop a relationship through a dating app without a dick pic being involved? That's really what I'm asking.
Well, I haven't come across it. I genuinely haven't come. I thought I met a nice guy about 2 years ago. And I remember I was a Saturday evening, we were chatting, we exchanged numbers and we were chatting, and it was early, maybe about 7 in the evening, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm watching X Factor with the kids." And he said, "Like, what are you wearing?" And I said, "My pajamas." And he was like, "Oh, sexy ones." And I said, "Yeah, crotchless pants, like with my kids, blocked the number straight away. I'm not getting into this." You can tell where the conversation is going. And no, it's
I'm sorry, I know you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to. And I'm not I'm not asking you personally. I'm saying women. Do women ever send, what's the vag pics? Would that be the female equivalent?
I believe they do, but it's not for me. No, because like once it's out there, it's out there.
Well, no, I mean nobody would be able to trace you back to your vagina picture. I mean they wouldn't. But I'm just wondering, does it go both ways? I've
heard of it. But again, as I said, it's not for me. I'm not going to catch it. Don't want to catch anyone that way. They take one look of it and say and run anyway.
So you've given up on the dating sites. Have you met anyone?
To be honest with you, I'm single that long now. I don't even know how to flirt. Or if someone was flirting with me, I wouldn't know they were flirting at this stage.
No.
Right, there's no point in trying. Jeremy was actually going to try and flirt with you.
I couldn't flirt.
to save your life.
I wouldn't have a clue how to even flirt with, because about 2 weeks ago we had a delivery, an online delivery, and apparently the delivery guy was flirting with me. My neighbour was going like, "Did you see the way he was looking at you?" I said, "No." I actually called back 3 times because he lost an address.
You know what? I was only having this conversation with my wife the other day, Suze, and we were saying that if, God forbid, if our marriage ever broke up, I would not know where to start, what to do, how to do it. I mean, when I was dating, Tinder wasn't a thing or anything like that. And I wouldn't. I suppose if you don't join one of these apps now, you haven't got a hope. Sure, you haven't.
Oh, not at all. And I'm seeing,
but if you do join, you haven't got a hope either, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, but I'm seeing friends of mine lately, and their marriages have broken down with COVID and stuff like that, and they're joining these, dating sites, and they're saying, "Oh, this guy said this to me," and I'm just going like, you know where that's going, I know it off by heart at this stage how the conversations go, and I just find it laughable how they're going, "Oh, this guy said this to me," and "Oh, he's amazing," and I said, "Just give it a day or two," and within a day or two they texted me saying, "Yeah, got the dick pic."
Oh, that's awful. That is awful.
Yeah.
All right, great to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed for talking to us on Opinions Matter with Adrian and Jeremy. Let's squeeze in a couple more WhatsApps, just how widespread this problem is. This is Fiona.
Hi, Adrian and Jeremy. Love the show. I'm actually met my husband on Tinder. I did have to go on a lot of dates beforehand. I paid for a lot of dinners because I didn't want to kiss any of these guys that I was going on dates with. But I would say do persevere. It is worth it. Met the love of my life, and I was actually his very first date on Tinder. But best of luck to the ladies. It's not easy, though, trying to meet someone that's a decent guy. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much indeed, Fiona. And we've one final message from Vicky.
This is Vicky. Now, I want you to turn up the volume on whatever you're watching and listening to us on, because Vicky, now she goes on a bit, like a lot of women, she goes on a bit, but just listen to what Vicky has to say.
Okay, let's have a listen to Vicky.
Look, lads, put your peacock away, because here's some facts, here's some news for you. The only sexy thing that a man can do when he's getting to know someone is to do their errands. Let me tell you, I am 30 years old now. I am this new generation of the millennials, and we're sick to death of hi, how are you? Oh, here's me cock. I don't want to see your saggy balls. I know what a cock looks like. I'm sure we all do. And honest to God, just no. You want to get into my life, into my bed, and into my good deeds? Let me tell you, pick up a broom. Pick up a mop. Do me a wash.
Yep.
Take care of the shit that I care about.
Oh, okay.
Take interest in that. Look after me. That is the sexiest thing a man can do. Because when a woman sees that, holy God, that light switch, it turns on, and it's like, yes, I'm going to look after you now. How would you like to be looked after? Like, lads, it's not all about where you're going to put it. You know, there's a person behind that. Like, vaginas just don't walk around, you know, with legs. I mean, there's a person. There's a personality. There's an individual. And I'm sorry, we're all not prostitutes. You know, you can't just go, oh, here's me cock. And I mean, I know you're probably really proud of it, and it's probably really pretty. Bless ya. But it's not the way to go. It's not. The one-way ticket into getting into her life and into her bed, we want to see good deeds. We want to see what you like. We want to know that you will look after us. And in return, you know what? You might just get it. We're a gift at the end of the day.
Come on, Vicky.
You're looking to put it in something, and you're looking for us to be the answer. Because a cookie ain't ever free, honey.
By the way,
sorry, somebody just messaged, Vicky, that's a brilliant message. Somebody just messaged, this woman is an absolute icon.
By the way, that's the second message that Vicky sent. The first message that she sent, I had to tell her to resend it because it was blue.
Oh, right.
It was very blue. So the first message she sent had F's and B's and words I never even knew existed. There's a quote of the show today. There's something. When you woke up this morning, you never thought you'd hear a woman on the show saying, a vagina doesn't have a pair of legs.
Okay.
Matt is reacting to Vicky.
Okay, here we go. This is Matt.
Jesus, lads, she sounds like fun, huh? I do all the errands anyway and it still gets me bleeding over. She sounds like fun all over. Imagine waking up to that.
Brilliant, I love it.
I would imagine, Vicky, you sound like a lovely girl, but tough work, Jesus.
All right, Vicky, thanks very much indeed for your message.